And the other three will get a little bit of a jump at the start. Benjamin Nelson will not jump.
We are live here at Lakeland USA Speedway, what is called Lakeland, now USA International Speedway, the free dirt track on iRacing. As we get ready to go here tonight for the UOR Winged Outlaw Sprint Series, going to have a quick 10-lap dash race. About 6 cars are in. Then we're going to actually pause the session and go over to the main race, which should have a good field, about 12 guys out here running out. It's going to be fun. 25 laps in that race. And I believe it's 10 laps in the first race. A bunch of different drivers are all in this. So you can see some of the cars out on track practicing right now. USA, a very difficult track. You're seeing a lot of cars running up in there near that cushion right now. They was running a little bit towards the bottom earlier on in the session. This was actually a 40-minute practice session. And it's moved up quite a bit, as you can see. We still may have a couple guys run down there, but we'll see. And you see a lot of that cushion actually working. One thing unique about USA Speedway is I don't want to say the flatness of it, but it kind of is flat, kind of drives like a Martinsville Speedway, to be completely honest. And you can see it right here. This is a 0.60 mile track, so a little bit bigger actually compared to Martinsville. Um, However, its track changes so much with this dirt and everything right now. You can take a look at the weather. It is a little warm. Air temp at 82 degrees, and the track temp was well over 100 at 108. So that's one thing to keep in mind here as this session goes on. I believe this session actually does change over to nighttime for the second session like they usually do. So we'll keep an eye on that here tonight as well. Going to be fun. Got 2 laps of qualifying, but you can see what I talked about a little bit about that groove moving up. Reason why this was a 40-minute practice session and 40 minutes with 12 cars running, it really does push up quite a bit here, and that's something to keep in mind as this race does continue. Um, the track, I believe, carries over. I could be a little wrong about that, so it's something just to keep in mind. As you see a couple of cars right there, there's the Simple Man calls coming out on track of Darren and David Clark. Let's get a little bit of practice in here so we can see some of these guys actually out there going under green. As we are going to have Delaney Dunn come in, and she pokes me again, Delaney Dunn. You poke me one more time, I'm going to poke you back. And we've got Delaney in here now. Are you actually in the session? Delaney Dunn. Don't hear her, but she'll be here in just a second. So yeah, we got her in here. She's gonna be broadcasting with me tonight, which is cool. Good to have her with me, so I don't have to continue talking to myself like I normally do when I'm not broadcasting. But anyway, practice finishing up here. We're gonna pop up the results page as we watch qualifying. Actually, they go out single file like we do. In the CFR Championship. I forgot about that. So they're going to be calling the guys out in practice, and we'll get to watch them qualify. So that's one cool thing. And we'll see how everybody does. And we'll see who goes out first. A couple new guys actually running in here tonight. Sean Hubbard running in here tonight. Delaney Dunn, you with me? There she is. Yep. Yep, I got the same thing. I can't stand when that happens. Yeah, you really do. Are you already in the session as well? Okay, so that's good. It's good to have you in here. Um, Joe Burchett is running tonight. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Good to see him out here running. He's not going to be super fast. He actually, I don't even know if he has a setup for this dirt track, as this is an open setup race. So they're going over a couple things here in qualifying before they head out. That's why you haven't seen nobody go out yet. Uh, so they'll be heading out here in just a second. I was just popping it up to make sure. So they'll be heading out. And there they go. It is the first car. Johnny Anderson out on track. In that Monster Energy car. See that number 99 swinging that dirt around. We'll hop on board here and ride with him as he is on his fast lap right now, running that super high line. You can see the track did carry over, so that rubber's still going to be on that bottom. So it is going to move that groove up, and everybody's going to be running the high line here in this first dash race that we have. He actually moves a little bit down that time. Johnny Long, I need to fix that. I don't know why it still says Australia. But we'll see how he does. A lot of dirt right there on the window, and he will complete his second lap. And we'll see, it does get a little bit faster with the 20.179, and that's going to complete his lap. So that's going to bring out our next driver. Once Johnny gets done here, I believe it is Mike Fortner. It is in the number 51 car. Every time I see the 51 car, it makes me think of you, Delaney.
Well, that's my real race car.
It is. What did you actually do to your real race car today?
We had to do the front end alignment, which is basically caster
Right,
camber,
right.
and finish hooking up the battery because the guy who owned my car before I owned it
Mm-hmm.
was heavier, so they had to put the battery
Okay.
on the other side.
Real fast. Real fast. Now, your track's kind of flat, right, that you race on?
Yeah,
Now,
it's about
I feel stupid asking this. How much camber actually goes into a flat track?
um,
Because I don't know, honestly. I really don't know.
well, in my car, I'm running 6 degrees.
Okay. Okay.
In both front tires, I'm running both positive and negative 6 degrees, so my tires are just leaned right over.
Oh, okay. I understand. They run quite a bit of camber on all flat tracks. I've seen it in as well. By the way, Mike Fortner did take the pole with a 19.951. So sorry, I was getting off on a little bit there. I was actually interested in seeing that to see how she would do.
Yeah, 2 times faster.
Thank you for letting me know that, Joe. Delaney, I had to turn you up just a little bit. She should be good now.
Just cool.
When he wants to be. We are watching the number 09 of Chad Heath. You can see his paint scheme. I love looking at some of these paints, man. I mean, they're really amazing. That is actually an Army and Navy paint. Pretty cool. American flag on the wing. Really cool looking paint. As the 09 will complete his second lap. Let's see if he jumps up. He does pick up a little bit and actually jumps up to that number 1 spot with a 19.840, a little bit faster there than Heath. Next up on track, Joe Burchett coming out in at number 97. By the way, I painted that car. I just want to say that. I actually worked my tail off on that car. See that 97? Bass Pro
That does
Shop.
look good. Obviously, he has to have the swamp dust on that car.
Does he? Yeah, he does have swap dust on it, correct?
Yeah, it's on the front wing.
That's what I thought. Yeah, there it is. We actually, I need to remake
it's like
that
every
for him.
single vehicle he runs.
Everyone, he. By the way, he's in a Go Fast Racing League now, and runs Friday. He's running K&N. He just literally, I'm not playing this. Y'all be able to see that here Friday because we're broadcasting that race at Talladega. He literally just painted a car and it took about 3 hours to paint, and it's all swamp dust. So pretty cool.
Well, it usually takes me about half an hour to do a paint scheme.
It does. See, that's about what it takes me, about a half an hour, depending on the details of it.
Yeah, it's like I was doing for my Xfinity paint schemes that I have made, and they are available on Trading Paints. Those took me about 45 minutes because of the pixelated camo.
That's right, yeah. Joe did not pick up the pole. He did qualify in second with a 19.915. That's his best lap.
I like how he has the Burchett like actually as a banner. It's
Yeah.
not super tiny.
Oh, so the two actually just collected a little bit of wall. He was running a little bit lower than what I actually thought he would. Now he's moving back up to the high line. So this lap's definitely not going to be a fast lap for him. We'll see if he can pick some up here on his second lap. First lap, 21.344. This time he does move to that high line. He's still getting a lot of that rubber coming out of that corner. He's really trying to hustle that car around his track. And that wing looks a little bent now. I don't know if he's going to be able to pick up a ton of time here. He's right in that rubber. You don't want to be in that rubber once it starts rubbering.
Yeah, you want to be on the basically where it's a little bit lighter. You want to run on that loose dirt.
Yeah, 21.344 was his fastest lap. Puts him fifth right now, of the slowest out of our five that has qualified. Next up, Scott Anders coming out in that number 38 DuPont car. I need to make that man a paint.
Me too. I'm gonna. Maybe I'll message him later and be like,
Okay, just let me make you a paint, please.
please just let me make you a paint. It's like it has yellow wheels, purple in.
It looks good. It really does.
It looks good, but
it's a default
it can
paint.
be better.
Yeah, it's a default paint from iRacing. So I mean, you know. He's probably sitting here listening on the broadcast right now, like, keep on talking. Here he comes to play his first lap. We'll see if he jumps up to the pole, and he will not. Puts him fifth right now. Slow lap there. He's looking better this second lap. He's actually running a little bit higher. Right there, he's going to struggle. He just lost a little bit of time there. You can see it right there behind the leader currently. 8/10 off our leader. We'll see here what he does coming out of four. He should improve a little bit. He does improve, but it only keeps him in fifth. So he's not going to pick up any time, time-wise, or position-wise, I guess. Next up, we got nobody yet. Here we go. Brentley coming out.
I learned something pretty cool that's coming up.
What's that?
That Maine is getting a dirt track.
Oh, yeah.
They're taking Unity Raceway, which is famous for its covered grandstands.
Right.
And they are tearing up all of the asphalt.
I got a question about that. Do they have pits, like on the front stretch like we do here? Ooh, the 52 almost got
Not really. They don't really have that a lot in Maine.
They don't really have a lot of dirt, like there are pits and dirt, really.
Well, we have 0 dirt tracks.
Right. I'm just wondering maybe possibly iRacing would scan out since it is covered, stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
It's
you know what
covered,
track? I want to see them do
grandstand.
I want to see
This is
them
a grandstand.
scan the dirt track that they run the Chili Bowl in.
That's indoors.
Yes, that would be awesome.
The track that
Second
I'm talking
for
about,
Brentley.
Unity, it's only the grandstands that are covered.
Wow, that's weird.
It's only the grandstands because when it rains and you're having a rain delay, it keeps everybody dry.
Brentley currently second. Next up, John Helms. Yeah, that would be interesting, honestly. It's a good thing, though. I mean, it really is for fans, seriously. For people that don't know, Bristol, you know how they have, like, the skyboxes, and some people sit up underneath skyboxes because of rain and stuff? Yeah. Did you know that they're actually thinking about taking the stands out from underneath the skyboxes and they actually did it this year and put, like, a banner around it, and you can't sit up underneath there no more?
Yeah, they've started doing that at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
I think a lot of it's got to do with where NASCAR is losing some fans, honestly, and they're not having a big turnout at the tracks because, honestly, they're more about TV ratings than who comes out.
At New Hampshire Motor Speedway that are underneath the boxes, they're classified as the VIP seats.
Okay.
And they're only on the front. They're only on the main grandstand. They're not in the Concord grandstand, which is in turns 1 and 2.
Good lap there for John Helms, currently first
Yeah,
with 19.755. We'll see if he can pick up here on the second lap. Most people have picked up.
yeah, for the second
And
lap. Nope,
he
he's
actually
gonna
did
shut it
not, yeah.
down.
He
Gonna
actually
shut
did
it
not.
down.
He did not pick it up any. So next up, I think we got Brian Milligan coming out. I believe.
He's usually a good pick.
Yeah, he really is. We're waiting to see if he's coming out next or not. There's still a couple
Oh,
more people
he's
left to
not in
qualify.
here.
He's not. Yeah, so maybe Sean Hubbard actually coming out. Oh, Brian Milligan
Nope,
is coming out.
there he is. There he is.
That's a nice looking car he's got. Solid white.
White.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we'll see what he does as he may be resetting here. It looks like he could be resetting his car.
Yeah,
No, he's going to go.
He's gonna go. I think he's just trying to get around that turn.
Possibly working on something as well. Maybe just take care of his tires. I don't really know. This is
I
kind
don't
of
know.
weird.
He might be lagging back.
That's a little bit true. Now he's going. So we'll see. As he comes through turns 3 and 4, about to start his green flag lap, and at number 28, we will drop down the drop-down menu here, and so everybody can see where he qualifies. Coming through turn 3.
The Clark brothers have a pretty cool
They
accent.
do. Yeah, they really do. Here we go. Cross start finish line. Will Brian Williams take the pole? No.
Nope, third.
Yep. With a 19.851. We'll see what he does on his second lap. We had noticed people picking up on their second lap. So, yeah, we'll see if he does.
He's topping out right before he starts slowing down at about 130 on the backstretch.
That may be what's hurting him, just a little bit of air pressure things not up on his car. He does jump to the
And
pole. Wow, 19.750. Not bad at all.
By 5 thousandths.
Yeah, that was close. Yeah, you're right. 5/100,000th of a second. By the way, did you happen to see somebody in our team actually tied for the win?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was pretty impressive.
Oh,
I've never seen
was
nobody
it-
tie for the win.
Was it Derek? Because
No,
Derek
no, it may have been Derek. Is either Derek or Tyler? I think it was Tyler. I don't know.
Yeah, it was Tyler.
I thought so.
It was one of those. It was one of those hooligans.
And here we are watching the 4-car Sean Hubbard coming out on track. While we watch him, guys, I want to update everybody. Go check out SimpleManCalls.com. That is the actual sponsor of this league, the UOR Winged Outlaw Sprint Series. Be sure to check them out. If anybody's looking to race, post in the chat. Get a hold of David Clark 9. I'll post his name up once he comes out on track. And be sure to write him and let him know that you're interested. Anybody can race in here. So definitely looking for more car count. I know that he is. Sean Hubbard's 9th right now. But they are looking for a little bit more car count. And these guys are fun to watch, though. So, I mean, come out and have fun, dirt race. You know, they do this every week, every Wednesday around this time. So, and it is broadcasted. I mean, honestly, you can't beat that. So, most dirt leagues are really picky about who they let race when it's broadcast. I can tell you, Sean Hubbard here, who just put down his second lap currently now, he is actually completely new to iRacing, by the way. So, something to keep in mind. As out next, we got Scott Gitz. By the way, speaking of Sean, he's actually this is his very first league ever. So, watch him right now as he takes the green flag in that number 021 car. Comes through turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm just looking through at some of these paint schemes, and I'm like, okay, some people.
Yeah, some of them
need-
don't have some. Yeah, I've noticed it too.
Well, I get that because dirt is very new to
Yeah, it's
iRacing
really new,
still, and maybe trying to find a paint that you like is kind of hard.
See the dirt coming off the tires. There was a dirt
it's like
video. There was a dirt
It's like
video that
rooster-
came out.
It's like little rooster tails.
Yeah, right. There was a dirt video that came out today. I think it's called 199. The dude just made it. I can't remember his name, and I gotta give him a shout out.
Pastrana?
Maybe the number is 199. That is actually the name, by the way. Scott jumps up to 3rd. Next up, we got Darren Clark coming out on the track. But just something about that was, if you haven't seen that video and you like dirt racing or you're new to dirt racing, check that video out. It's on YouTube. I believe the name of it is 199 iRacing. Absolutely amazing video. We are watching this 20 car. I like that paint. That's cool looking. Simple Man Game Calls on the side. Number 20 of Darren Clark. his brother, about to come out next.
His
David Clark.
wing is on the wing. It says, "Just wing it."
That's awesome.
Yeah. Clever play on words.
That is. You see it right there. That is neat.
Underneath the wing.
Wow, he's moving
on
this loud.
on the outside of the car, it literally says "Wild Man."
He is actually slinging a lot of dirt this lap. We'll see if he picks up
yeah.
the pole here. He was fast coming off turn 1 and 2. He actually does not pick up nothing. Picked up one spot with a 20.0828. He's got to be a little disappointed in that. I know he can give it a little bit more than that, but possibly he may have not took gas out. I know if you take gas out, you will be faster. And here's the man that we're talking about, David Clark 9. Be sure to message him if you're looking for a league to join for the Dirt Series. You guys race every Wednesday, like I said. See him in the car slinging around. Let's hop on board here and ride with Mr. David Clark. Not from that view, because that is insane. Let's ride from the nose. That's a good looking view.
It's crazy to think that once my race season starts in June, I won't be able to broadcast
You're
you with
right.
it for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
racing on Wednesdays.
You are, because I forgot you actually run Wednesday nights. Don't you run Wednesdays and Saturdays?
Nope, it's Wednesdays.
I don't know why I thought you were Saturdays. David Clark goes to 10th right now.
Last season was weird because we did a lot of testing on Saturdays, but we never raced.
That's what you're saying. Here we go. Turns 3 and 4. Can David Clark jump up and grab the pole away? This is big for the dash race because he is in it. And cross start finish line, he lost a little bit there out of 4.
Yeah, he did.
And he will not move up to, well, he moves up to 8th.
Yeah.
So not super impressed with him on that one. I know he was expecting a little bit more than that. He's got to be a little disappointed. I was expecting a lot more. Possibility he may have not took enough gas out for that run. Because I can tell you right now, we're going to see him up front here battling. So that's going to do it for qualifying. I think we're about to switch over to the dash. We got 10 laps on that, and then from there, we switch over to the A main race, which is 25 laps. We actually got to leave this session and then go over there. So real fast, we'll take a quick break, and we will be right back after a quick message. We're back here, about to go racing as we get a look here at our grid. I hope I'm saying this right, by the way. It is the 15-1, right? Okay, so grid. No, I'm not seeing this right. Who got the pole, just so I can make sure?
The person on the pole
Darren
is.
Clark, right? No.
Nope. It's
28?
Brian
Okay,
Milligan
there
or
we go. John Helms.
John Helms.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
But
Alright, so
Inside Groove is usually pole sitter, so I'm guessing Brian Milligan.
Brian Milligan starting first. Alongside him, John Helms. And row number 2, we got Scott Getz. By the way, why am I showing this? I forgot. This is the dash race. I just remembered that. It's kind of pointless to show that because they only got so many cars actually eligible for the dash. So it's kind of pointless to show that.
I think it's 6 cars. 6 cars are eligible.
Yeah, so it's kind of pointless to show that. I'm only seeing 3 cars grid, I think. Oh, there we go. There we go.
It confuses me. Like, how does somebody get eligible for the dash?
We'll have to find that out. I'll find that out for next week, and we can make sure we mention it. Because we only got, how many? 5, I think, starting the dash? Or is it 4?
4.
4,
I'm
okay.
guessing it looks like 4.
I think
it
so.
looks like 4.
Let's see. Yeah, we got up front Brian Milligan.
Nope, 5.
Oh, yeah, there he is,
5.
back in the back. I didn't see him. Brian Milligan, and who is that on his outside? I think it's John Helms. Yeah. John Helms, and then Scott Enders, Chad Heath, and David Clark in the back. I think. I could be all completely wrong about that, guys. Once they actually cross the line, I'll know more once they actually hit the line right here. So, pace truck. I love that pace truck. My favorite.
Yeah, I like the truck on everything.
On every track. Yep, me too. I race and make it happen. Brian Milligan on the inside row will be starting beside John Helms. You can see them there. Then a 38 right behind him with Scott Enders. Then it is the 09 right behind him, Chad Heath, and then 21 of David Clark. So, we're about to get this going here. As we wait for the pace truck to drop off, we're going to have 10 laps, swap over to the other session, and have 25 laps. So it's going to be fun. It's about a 20-minute, or about 15-minute, I believe, intermission after this race is over, guys. We'll still be on air, so it ain't no big thing. As pace truck does drop down the pit road, we are green flag here at USA Speedway.
Brian Milligan with the jump.
Yeah, if y'all didn't hear, by the way, the leader does dictate the start now. Pretty much single file all the way back through. We got a good battle back here for third. Chad Heath, Scott Enders battling out for the third place. The 09 looking to the inside of that 38. He's not going to be able to get it thanks to that rubber on the bottom. Has nowhere to go. Got a battle for the lead as well. John Helms trying to take that spot away. Slide job. He almost clips to 28. 28 still going to go. Brian Milligan still leading the way with about 7 laps to go. Once we hit the stripe. You see that 9 right there losing a little bit of time on the back end of this 28 car. Last lap by, it was Brian Milligan fastest out on track. But that 9's looking really racy right here. Somebody's off track. Who is that?
21
Mike Fortner. Mike Fortner. Oh, that's who he missed. Mike Fortner wasn't out there. He must have missed the start of the race. Either way, still good battle up front right here. That's our main battle we're watching right now. Going into turn 3. Great view here. Oh, close. They touched a little bit. Going into 3.
A little bit of contact
good
there.
battle
Got a
here.
little-
Here's what dirt racing's tough. It's hard to pass right now with one lane. It is super hard to pass. That 28 has to make a mistake, I think, or the 9's going to have to get a really good run out of the corner and able to make that pass. He's looking to the high side.
The 28's been riding that cushion.
Yeah, he's really right there up against it. Same as the 9 right there. 9 looks really good. The 9 to me looks a little bit faster. He was faster last time by. This time by, he was once again about even. Brian Milligan just a tad bit faster though. Oh, see, the nine's having trouble figuring out where to pass at with 4 laps to go.
Yeah, whether they go high groove or low groove.
Yeah, and I don't know how you would set this pass up. I mean, there's so much rubber in that middle groove, you know?
I would initiate the turn early and sling it to that down to that
I
bottom
think
groove.
I would agree with that. I think you would have to try to do it on the bottom and then put the slide job. As we got somebody hard in the wall, Chad Heath in the wall.
Scott Enders said he forgot to change fuel.
That makes a lot of sense. Across the start-finish line. 2 laps to go here for the dash race for the UOR Winged Outlaw Sprint Series, sponsored by SimpleManCalls.com. It's going to be tough. The only way I think you're going to be able to move the 28 is possibly put the bumper to him.
Yeah.
It's about the only way I'm seeing it. And we may just have it. Here we come through turns 1 and 2 for the final lap. Oh, the wall. The 9 right at the wall. He's going to be down. Our winner here for the dash race will be that number 28 car, Brian Milligan, as he brings it home. Started first, finished first, led every single lap. Great run from that 28 car. Second place will go All right, guys, we're about to come up. The session is up for anybody out there wondering. It just now came up, so we'll be live here in just another second or so and get back into racing.
I had to go into this as a spectator this time. I'm just going to go as spectator. It's simple. Yeah, I'm sending you that file face stuff. I can always change it, change the colors, so it's different contrast. Oh, did you know that Kyle Frame races in real life too? Honda Civic. Honda Civic. Which one? It says there's one with 6 drivers and there's one with 0 drivers. It doesn't. It says number of spectators 0 in both. One has 0 drivers. One has 6 drivers. So is it one with
back here at USA Speedway. Late afternoon now, as we are going to have actually a heat race. I made a mistake and thought we wasn't having it, but we are going to have a heat race here tonight to set the grid for the main race after this, a 25-lap race. This is once again a 10-lap race, and then we'll be going with that. So I actually got to pop open my overlay because I did not. I thought I actually popped it up, but unfortunately I didn't, so it's popping up now. And we'll be getting ready to go here for 10 more laps as we're watching a couple cars out on track now. You can see the 38 is out here. Looks like the 09 and a couple of I think that was the 09 anyway. It just passed. The other session is actually going up as well. It's actually about to go up as practice coming to an end. And we are setting the grid up and get ready to go here as you look at the iRacing official pace truck for the dirt. And I know y'all can hear that, so let's move that. Alright. So, here we go. We are gridding. Just let everybody know who's in here. We got David Clark, Brian Milligan, Scott Getz, Mike. Say his last name for me, Delaney, just in case I say it wrong. Is it Fortner?
Fortier.
Okay. There we go. So that helps a lot. As we watch. Get ready to go as my mouse just died.
Yeah, just to confirm it is a Honda Civic that Kyle Frame races.
Okay. Alright, so here we go. We are rolling 10 laps for this tonight's race. It is the 28 starting on the front row, Brian Milligan. We just seen him win the last race. Then it is the 021 of Scott Getz starting alongside him in that front row. I don't think we should have grid here. No,
and then the 51 and 52 behind them, and then the 38
of Scott Enders and Darren Clark. So it's Darren Clark. I don't know why I said David, but it is Darren Clark in that white Simple Man Game Calls car. I was actually on their website today, simplemancalls.com, and I was figuring out which call I'm going to buy here very soon. And if you haven't checked them out, be sure to check them out.
Maybe instead of having people, if their sponsor wants to give it, well, since they have Simple Man Calls, maybe they should just give us calls.
That would be cool. They need to come in and sponsor the CFR Championship. I'm just putting that out there. That would be cool.
Talk to David. Say, hey, if you sponsor CFR, we could do like whoever wins the race.
That'd be pretty cool. All right, here we go. Pace lights are out on the pace car or pace truck. About to wait until it drops in off of pit road.
Good field of cars.
Yeah, not bad at all. 6 cars here. I believe there's 5 or 6 in the other one as well. I believe there's actually 6 in the other one as well.
This is similar to what we do at my real track. If you have so many cars, they split the field in half and do 2 heat races.
Green flag. 28. Ooh, hit a big bump there. We'll see if he continues to get that run out of the corner. He is running that low line now. There is going to be a low line here, so we're going to see cars all over the place, low and high, because they only had a 10-minute practice. So do not be surprised if we see a pass here on the bottom. Behind these guys, we got a good battle back here. The 51, the 20, and the 38 battling for 3rd place, possibly. Or, I'm sorry, that is for 4th place.
That's a 4th.
Back up front, 021 trying to catch Scott Getz, but we're watching this battle back here. A lot more cars involved in this one, so that's where we're at right now. Out of turn 4, it is still Brian Milligan leading the way here with Scott Getz, Brett Lee, the 51 of Mike, and Darren Clark, and Scott Anders right now. Just watching. Here we go. May have a pass. We did have a pass for the lead, as you've seen the 021 get around. Now we may have a pass back again for the lead. To the inside, the 28 goes. He's going to slide around him to the bottom. I don't know if he's cleared him yet. No, he has not. So this is a good battle for the lead. He's doing it once again on the bottom with his nose right at the edge of that grass. Actually, the tire touched the grass just a little bit there. We're seeing side by side going into 3 and 4. The 021
Yeah, just
slid up
clipped it.
just a little bit. Yeah, 021 right there slid up. Scott Getz, that may allow the 28 to get a run here into 1 and 2. We'll see if he's able to clear him. He may be clear if he could slide up. He did slide up, put a slide job on him, so Brian Milligan back out front. Got to keep an eye out because that 21 may be able to actually get a good run and do the same thing to him if we take a look on board with Brian Milligan looking back at that car. Just watching right now, nobody's really moved too much out front. Everybody behind pretty much single file. The biggest battle is right here with what we're watching right now. It is 2 to go right now before we take the white flag. About to take the white flag next time by. White flag's in the air. Brian Milligan trying to get a sweep here in the first dash race. 28 goes super, or 21 goes super high this time. He's not going to be able to do much with that. And it is going to be Brian Milligan through the turn 3 and 4. He's going to bring it home once again. And we'll start the pole for the A main race. Right beside him, Scott Getz will finish second. Brett Lee finishes in third. 51 finishes fourth. Oh, wait. Yes, he did barely finish fourth.
Yeah, barely.
Darren Clark and Scott Anders will finish in sixth place. So that's going to do it for this session. We will be right back to finish up here and go to the A main race as our winner is the 28 cars he pulls down pit road. And we'll come to a stop here. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're waiting on the session to come up. It should be coming up any second now, and once it does, we'll go in there and get this race going. 25 laps from USA Speedway, the Winged Outlaw or UOR Winged Outlaw Sprint Series. I believe 12 drivers making a start here tonight, so should be up here in just one moment.
3 will get a little bit of a jump at the start. Benjamin Nelson will not jump.
Alright guys,
Two of the
we
guys.
are live, sorry, like, we are live, we're in here in practice. We're actually not going to be broadcasting a lot of the practice. We are going to show you the practice, we're just not going to be talking, because we still got a few minutes left here in practice as I still get everything set up. So, enjoy the remainder of the practice. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes for before we actually go live. So, just want to get that out there and make sure everybody knows what's going on. Alright guys, we are back live here. We are actually about to advance this